Dus even kijken of er een queue is bij Eso. Lee. Dat is Wallpaper Engine inderdaad. Dus een programmaatje wat in Steam staat. Of wat in Steam zit. Maar die tijd en zo, dat is Rainmeter. Dat is een gratis programmaatje waar je gewoon kunt downloaden. Oh, geen queue? Dus ik ga ervan uit dat ik anders de queue al gehad had. Nee, ik ga gewoon meteen bewoorden. You have received mail. Oh, die blijft trouwens op 30 dagen staan. Eens even kijken. Wat de hel hebben we doen? We hebben geen questen. Oké. Stamina. Deze zijn we toch op dingen geweest. Oh ja. Dat klopt zo niet. Dus de Elder Scrolls Online. We hebben net voor gespeeld. Dat is een deel. Laten we daar eerst heen gaan. Dan refresh je browser maar eens, Sony. Nee. Het was al 2 minuten voordat je in de chat kwam. Ja, ik zie het in mijn chat. Wanneer jij jouw eerste chatbericht stuurt en wanneer de titel veranderd is. Dat zou kunnen. Dat zou kunnen. Maar dan zie jij het ook in de chat. Dat ik de titel en de game aangepast heb. Dinsdag release die King Size.
What? Are you here to kill me? Might as well. There's no honor left for me now. Not after I decided to send my squad off to certain death. I failed them as their captain. I failed all of Somerset. Justicia Avenai Ire. She struck me down, ran off to this ruin. I was able to follow her this far. The rest of my squad went in after her, but I fear the worst. With that pearl, who knows what she's capable of? The item we were ordered to transport. It's tied to the Yagra, mysterious creatures that keep attacking our shores. We have no idea what devastation the pearl's capable of, but we can't allow it to be used to dark ends. It must be destroyed. You must move.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Power compared. It has the power.
Oh.
You must move. It has the situation.
En je gaat niet nadelen. Die load times. Jesus Christ. Dat wou ik helemaal niet. Level up. Hey, backspace. Backspace is goed. En die gaan we even bewaren.
Perhaps if I first drain the corpse of blood, then apply the instinct.
Heal me!
Oh, wacht. Hier is die cirkel. Je kent het ook niet van dit side. Het zou dus ook een keer makkelijk zijn. Oh. Oh. rest. Tja, wacht. Oké, is hier langs moet. Oh, wacht. Hier is een deur. Dood.
The Justiciar's hold herself up beyond the caverns. We'll have to fight through a whole horde of Yaga to reach the fetcher.
Waar ik ook niet langs, oké. Helemaal niks kasten jij.
Any of those creatures interfere with my experiments.
Oh. Daar wil ik geen ruzie mee.
These planets think they can double-cross me? I'll show them true suffering.
Schijt je hard. Auw.
I failed you,
Ja.
little sister.
We willen allebei attacken. We moesten eigenlijk met E doen. Zo. Goedenavond, Sjaak Banaan. Somerset. Hier goed. En daar. Een beetje nog aan chillen in Eso.
So, you return to me alone. The pearl. Is it destroyed? I knew I was sending them to their deaths, but still, I couldn't let Avanaire get away. If not for you, the surrounding towns would have been overrun with Yagra. You saved many today, even if some were lost. Here, take this for your service. Don't worry about me. I may not be fit enough to fight, but I can still walk. I'll head to the closest town and make my report. Just need a moment to catch my breath first. Venom words dripped from the tongue of a traitor. Tell me, did you learn anything useful? Something I should add to my report?
Hier is hetzelfde, Sjaak.
Do you expect my heart to bleed at such a story? Avanaire has betrayed her family tenfold by besmirching their name. She betrayed her queen, her nation, her comrades. My soldiers, good soldiers, were killed. For what? An addict's debt? And so she weighed the life of one greater than the deaths of many. I doubt this sentimental tidbit will change anything. Her name shall never be honored by her descendants. She'll be an outcast even in death. The greatest dishonor.
Wat het probleem was de andere keren dat ik gespeeld heb, dat ik buiten dat ik Eso aan het spelen was, nog 1 of 2 andere MMO's tegelijk aan het spelen was. Dus dan kun je er gewoon niet voor zetten, zeg maar. En ik denk dat dat het grootste issue is. Weet ik nog niet. Tot nu toe bevalt het hartstikke goed. In juni komt geloof ik de nieuwe uitbreiding. Dus gaan we zeker kijken. Ik denk alleen niet dat ik voor juni max level ben. Maar we zien wel. Gezien ik ook niet wil power levelen, zeg maar. Ik wil gewoon lekker questjes doen. Op gemak, een beetje chillen. Hopelijk een beetje iets van de lore meekrijgen. Ja, is ook. Ja, laten we dat waypoint even pakken. Dat moet toch hier zijn. De main questline moest ik inderdaad hier dadelijk naar links toe. Dat is het zuiden zo te zien.
I expected more from you, even if you are a novice. What did I sponsor you for?
Oh, sure, play mas.
Ah ja, het is een beetje tweeledig. Je kunt het singleplayer doen natuurlijk. Maar ja, als je in een grote guild zit, maakt dat het wel leuker. Ik moet eigenlijk een keer via Reddit gaan kijken of dat we geen grote Nederlandstalige guilds hebben op de EU-server. Dat zou ik dan wel weer leuk vinden. Ik kan van de week wel eens even naar gaan kijken. Niet dat een Engelstalige guild niet vermakelijk is, maar als je in het Nederlands streamt en dan een Engelstalige guild, dat geeft af en toe behoorlijke verwarringen.
An examiner's quorum needs 3 members. You both know this.
Not this again.
It's not just superstition, Soraville. We need
do
an
it.
outside perspective.
So, then just like that, Oriel provides. Greetings, Caraval. I am Chief Juris Reeve Tarnamir of the Divine Prosecution. Or at least I was, in the long ago. I know this is unorthodox, but perhaps you'd be interested in helping us.
Oké,
As you can see, a murder took place.
dat zag ik.
My protégés, Lorne and Soraville, came to investigate, but I fear they may lack perspective. The particulars of this murder... Forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. They need fresh eyes. Yours, I believe. You would take on the duties of the Adminan, the listening eye. An auspicious role. The Adminan serves as the fulcrum, balancing competing theories. They also collect evidence, interview suspects and the like. What do you say? I thank the divines that you've agreed to help. This murder weighs heavy on all of us. The victim, Halimorian, was not well liked. Many locals may lift a glass to his passing. But the assassin, the Ghost of the Green, that's altogether different. Better to ask Lorne about it. Capturing the ghost was her obsession for a time. The fact that he's returned does not sit well with her. I can say no more. I don't want to prejudice your impressions. The Adminan should bring a fresh perspective. They're the most gifted investigators I've ever trained. Soraville has keen eyes and solid instincts when it comes to reading people. Good at finding pressure points, you know? As for Lorne, she has a mind like a dwarven puzzle box.
Dwarven puzzle box. Wow.
For Lorne, logic is an art. She's clinical in her sensibilities, precise. Many of us have come to rely on magical inquiry to solve crimes. She relies on her wits and intuition instead. Of course, this case presents unique challenges. Lorne and Soraville drifted apart shortly after they caught the original Ghost of the Green. It's a complicated matter, not my story to tell. Suffice it to say, this case cuts deep, and Lorne seems distracted. I hope you can help her keep her wits. As I said, was the Chief Inquisitor for the Divine Prosecution's Hindelatus Wing, the division charged with solving doctrinal crimes. Forgive me, it's a mouthful for newcomers, I know.
Best wel.
I retired here to Russefeld a few decades ago.
Oké.
Well, I own the land, so in some ways I have even greater authority than I did as Chief Inquisitor. I still enjoy a bit of clout, too. Real leadership doesn't rely on titles, Kerem. Not a popular opinion here in Somerset, but true nonetheless. Ha! Fair, I suppose. I may be retired, but I've spent the better part of 3 centuries examining crime scenes and interrogating criminals. When it comes to reading people, I am more than proficient. Well, you're the right person for the job right now. Time and
Right now, oké.
So you'll be joining us. Good. Call me Lorne. No need for flowery titles. We Altmer have too many names already. I'm glad you're here. Outsiders often make the best adminins. A fresh pair of eyes will be essential here. More essential than usual. It's a long and depressing story. One I'm not keen to recount. For now, just know that whoever murdered Halimorian took great pains to make it look like the work of the Ghost of the Green. A killer that Soraville and I apprehended decades ago. The Ghost always left a signature to let us know it was him. He killed each victim with a single wood elf arrow to the heart, then laid a fern over the body. The fern is here, but the shot was sloppy, and the arrow is of high elven make. It's odd. I need to examine the body in more detail. Can you do a sweep of the vineyard? If you find anything, blow this whistle. It also might be worth questioning people in town. There'll be more forthcoming with an outsider.
Oh, niet echt logisch, hè? Waarom zou ze iets vertellen tegen een buitenstaander?
It really is too bad about Halamorian. I told him he shouldn't be so free with his politics. It's a different climate now, after all. You have to watch what you say around people. On the upside, it's good to be rid of a rival, Vintner. Oh, darling, you're a bit late to the party if that's why you're here. I already submitted my statement to the Revelators, and my alibi is thrice confirmed. To be honest, the only reason I'm still here is to find one of my servant girls. Yes, a charming young wood elf named Farrell. I only recently brought her on. She used to work for the late Halamorian, but there was some kind of incident. I don't know the details. According to my other servant girl, she often came back here to visit the friends she left behind. She'd attend Bosma suppers, midday revels in the grape fields, that sort of thing. I encourage my girls to take time for themselves, within reason. Aren't you a cherry blossom?
Another body. Delightful.
Oh dear. Blood on her hands and blouse. But no slashing wounds. This doesn't fit the pattern. The ghost always kills with a bow. This was spur of the moment. Unexpected. Maybe she fought back.
Why do you insist on puzzling these things over like an femme? You know the death memory ritual. It's a simple...
Enough, Soraville. You know that's forbidden. Admin, look around and see if you can find the source.
Ik ben al veilig. Rustig waren jullie twee. Doe jullie maar lekker wegvechten. Dan pak ik die zak nu op in plaats van op mijn fluitje te blazen.
You found something? So did I. It looks like Fariel was strangled, not stabbed. This blood must be the attacker's. A sickle? Blood on the blade. She must have used it to defend herself. Then the attacker hid it. This blood could be the key. I intend to, yes. I'm a fair hand at alchemy. You'd be surprised how useful it can be in my line of work. I've caught more killers with flasks and alembics than I have with any sword. My husband used to say Sorry. I suppose it's past time I told you. The ghost murdered 17 people before we caught him. His last victim was my husband. Soraville's wife committed suicide when she heard the news.
Oh.
They were having an affair, you see. It was a difficult time. It's fine, Now you see why we needed a neutral party. Enough. Let's get back on task. I'd like you to search Halamorian's villa. It's just southwest of here. He was unpopular. If we can find out why, we might be able to establish motive.
Er is nog een villa. Zo. Wat doe jij hier? Dolor.
Sorry, I don't mean to be checking up on you. I just think better when I walk. And the blood is still simmering in the alembic. It will be some time before I have the results. Did you find anything of use in Halamorian's villa? From what I hear, the accusations are almost certainly true. So, Halamorian was making unwanted advances. Of course. The original ghost murder spree started with a high elf farmer who took liberties with his bossmer laborers. We never published the details of that investigation. It can't be a coincidence. This new ghost must be someone in the know. Someone close. None that I'm keen to share, not yet anyway. For now, let's go with what we know. The Wood Elves have motive. Soraville went down to the cottage east of here to look around. Meet him there, and see if you can shake anything loose. I have to think.
Oké, op naar de cottage. Is dat een cottage? Is net zo goed de villa als die villa van net.
I assure you, Chief, it would bring me no joy to unleash our revelators on your new home, but I'll have to unless you let us take a look around.
Fine, but just one of you, your partner. Do your work, then leave us in peace.
One, then. I'll be sure to report your compliance to the divine prosecution.
Like we have a choice in the matter. Come, join me for a meal. Meat's fresh enough.
Delightful.
Dus levelen snel. Ligt hem net aan hoe je het wil doen, Eso. Er zijn manieren waar het ontzettend snel is, ja. Het is nog hoor, hier in de estate.
Who are you? Are you with the divine prosecution? My husband warned me you might come poking round. Halamorian hated us. He abused our children and tried to drive us off. Of course the High Elves would suspect us. And our son Kellan, he... Never mind, please just go. We don't want any trouble. We just want to live here in peace. You really just want to keep him safe? Well, I'm not supposed to say this, but Kellan has been going on about the ghost of the green for weeks now. You know boys and their masked heroes. I didn't think there was any harm in it. But now... No, of course not. He's a good boy. I only mean that it could look suspicious because of his interest in those old legends. Besides, didn't the ghost of the green run around in a mad hunter's costume? Where would my son get something like that? Yes, I'm sure. Look, you're free to look around. Just try to... We're simple men, we don't have much.
Ja, wel kijken. Training gear, daar begin je sowieso mee. Maar je hebt een rondje wat je in de desert kunt doen, wat ontzettend snel levelt. En dat kun je gewoon lekker in trainingsgear doen. En dat kun je blijven doen. Dus ontzettend saai, maar levelt wel ontzettend snel.
Bosmer cuisine is truly revolting. I bought us as much time as I could. I hope you found something useful. A shrine? There's an old shrine to Ifre west of here, the Red Temple. But from what Tarnamir told me, people rarely visit, filled with wild animals or some such. I only know of one entrance, a cave nearby. Follow me.
Oh, toevallig dat het net om de hoek ligt allemaal, hè? Maar ik ben ook weer sinds kort begonnen en ik had zoiets van, nou, laat ik gewoon lekker levelen met een beetje questen op mijn gemak. En ik heb nog nooit een max level gehad.
We should split up. Don't want this little scamp slipping out behind us. I can handle this.
I'm not a killer. I only wanted to protect Farrell.
We could have worked such terrible wonders together. Pathetic. You, though, you're perfect. Tell Lorne her past is hunting her present. Yes, tell her that.
Hello?
What's happening? Am I... The ghost recruited me. Said he needed me. He gave me the costume. Told me to kill as he would. Alamorian hated us. Was going to kill us. I know it. After what he did to Farrell. Farrell is dead. Oh, Divines. You've cursed me, haven't you? I only shot Alamorian, I swear it. Farrell was so kind. I wanted Alamorian to pay. I thought the ghost of the green was a hero. I wanted people to see. Never saw his face. He never said his name. I didn't need to know. I'd read the stories. I believed in him and he saw something in me.
Oh. Daar gaan we even niet meer vechten.
I was too slow. Damned Mer slipped right past me. Tall for a wood elf, and quick as a spooked hare. So, it really is the chief's son. Wait, what? What do you mean, another ghost of the green? The journal you showed me, did Kellan kill Halamorian or not? What about the wood elf girl, Fariel? Did he kill her too? Yes, show her the arrow immediately. Perhaps she can compare Kellan's blood to the blood on Fariel's sickle. At the very least, we'll be able to determine if Kellan...
Nou, dan gaan we nu wel op met alchemie bekijken.
You're back, and not a moment too soon. Do you have something for me? A second ghost. I suspected as much. And he killed this Kellan with that arrow. Another high elf hunting arrow, like the one that killed Halamorian. Kellan had motive. This second ghost provided the costume, the weaponry. But why? So, this isn't about Halamorian. It isn't about the Wood Elves or Altmer prejudiced. It's about me. It's always been about me. I knew it. I knew this was too convenient. I also knew the Mer who killed Faril couldn't be this Kellan. I just finished experimenting on the blood from Faril's sickle. It was Altmer blood. This second ghost isn't some Wood Elf zealot. He's a high elf like me. I moved the bodies to Tarnamir's manor. We should... Maybe we missed something. What? This place has been...
ransacked.
What happened here? Oh no. No. Tarnamir? Tarnamir, are you here? Tarnamir? No.
Mooi kruisje.
You found something? This is a message. Everything in this room. It's all meant to tell us something. What's that on the wall? Elevane is another name for the Healess Owl. Elevanes lay their eggs, then abandon them. We use that word to describe people who are cold-hearted or aloof. And then there's the bodies. Arranged to mimic Mara's cross. This is about love. Or more likely, someone I failed to love. There's only one suspect left. A Mer with means, motive, and deep understanding of the ghost of the Green. No, it can't be. The ghost of the Green ruined Soraville's life, just as he ruined mine. If not for the ghost, Soraville's wife would likely still be alive. I have to know. I'm sorry for what you're about to see. Auriel, forgive me. Stand back, and I'll show you. You already saw how Kellan died. Now, we'll see the others.
What's this? A tiny ghost of a green? Ha! Run along, well, before... What have I done?
Kellan definitely killed Halamorian. Now, Faril.
Who are you?
I'm afraid you've seen too much. You poor thing.
Soraville was observing Kellan when Faril saw him. She slashed him with her sickle before he overpowered her.
So it is you. Shame on you.
The shame is Lorne's, old Mer. Now she'll have your death on her conscience too.
No, Soraville. This is you and you alone.
Give my regards to my loving wife and Lorne's degenerate husband. I know you're watching, Lorne. Now that I've broken your spirit and you've broken your vow, come to the place where my wife is buried. There, I will break your body.
I need some air. I'll be outside. How could he blame me for this? Is it not enough that I lost my husband? Damn him. His wife was buried here. This is where we'll find him. You're sticking by my side. Even after I use that death memory ritual. I appreciate that, Admin. Truly. I told you how the ghost of the Green killed my husband. Sorville's wife, my husband's lover, was overcome with grief. I think she truly loved him. As soon as she heard the news, she climbed into the wash tub, opened her wrist, and died. Not for that. For what came after. Sorville wanted us to mend each other's wounds. Perhaps even fall in love and make a life together. I just couldn't. I focused on the work and pushed him away. He grew detached, bitter. Now I need to stop him.
Aye.
Come, let's put an end to this.
Hier. Kijk. Nou, veel plezier. Zelfs met mijn add-ons, kijk. Nou, niet alles is bijgewerkt de laatste tijd.
Sorville, I know you're here. What do you want from me?
Oh, Lorne, I've already taken so much. Your teacher, your honor, your pride. There's only one thing left for me to take. Your life.
Sorville. Don't worry about me. Go. We can't let Sorville escape again.
They beat it. Ow. De laatste keer dat ik gespeeld heb voor afgelopen weken is 2017 en daarvoor op release. Dus de UI die ik had, die werkt al helemaal niet meer. Grondbelt of stamina? Ja. Minder armor. alleen lockpicks. Dan hebben we dat. Nog meer lockpicks. Boeken. Jammer. Auw. Dat is beter dan die blanco ring die je wil. Ik weet ook niet waar ik daar een blanco ring equipped heb, maar dat is nog steeds. Die kunnen we wel mooie. Hier hebben we. Dus die 3 dingen aan, oké. Ja, ik vind het altijd wel fijner spelen met add-ons, dat ik in ieder geval zelf een beetje controle over de game heb, zeg maar.
The ghost of the green's final victim. Time to die, Admanen.
Ja. Dus een beetje blijven hangen van World of Warcraft. Die heb ik 12 jaar of 14 jaar gespeeld. Kijk, Poison en Frost hebben we dan. Dat is helemaal perfect. Be dead. Ja, Curse Client bestaat alleen niet meer. Dat gaat nu voortaan via de Twitch Client.
Somerville. Is he? He is. It's done then, isn't it? I knew he wouldn't come quietly. In the end, I bear the blame. A killer. Right beside me, and I didn't see it until more lives were lost. I'm glad you... I will be. The arrow struck near my collarbone. Somerville was a gifted marksman. Maybe he couldn't see as well through the mask, or it was nerves. Or maybe he didn't really want me dead after all. Just one more question I'll never have answered. One more thing, if you're willing. I'm certain that Soraville never spoke to Kellan's parents, given that this was all his scheme to begin with. They lost their son, and they don't know why. It was you that avenged him. You should tell them that. I just need a moment here alone. Ironic that this came to a head in such a holy place. Maybe I can find some absolution here. Or at least some small measure of peace. He did. Perhaps I deserved it. But all those people, an innocent girl, a naive young Mer, a dear friend, they paid the price, while I still live. I don't know if I'll ever make peace with that.
Dat gaat niet gebeuren, Jacques. Daar komt veel te veel geld van binnen.
You're right, I suppose. I just wish I had been better. A better Jurisreeve, a better wife, a better friend. Maybe I could have prevented all this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your kind words. I will try to take them to heart. You have my word.
Als ze zoveel geld verwinnen, kunnen ze ook een nieuwe MMO opstarten. Die werd hiermee kan toch? Yep. Ah, het blijft altijd twijfelachtig. Hè? De reden dat er zoveel aanhangers zijn, bijvoorbeeld voor EverQuest, is gewoon omdat het de eerste echte MMO is die wij hier in de westerwereld kenden. Hetzelfde voor World of Warcraft was de eerste MMO. Want het is met World of Warcraft hier voor Europa in ieder geval. Als ik kijk hier in Nederland. Die kwam precies op het juiste moment. Want toen het gelanceerd was, hadden wij namelijk bij mij thuis in ieder geval al een kabelverbinding. Dus een vaste verbinding. Dus het was de eerste MMO die daadwerkelijk lanceerde op het moment dat een grote meerderheid van de populatie een vaste verbinding had. Waardoor je gewoon niet met extra kosten zat.
He's my son. I deserve to know what's going on.
I don't. I am sorry.
You.
But the prosecution
I remember you. Please.
You
You have to tell me what's going on. My son never came home. And now they tell me they won't even let me see him. What happened to my boy?
Dus ze hebben dan wel meerdere IP's, maar ik denk al zou je bijvoorbeeld een StarCraft MMO uitbrengen, waar genoeg lore voor is. Dat gaat hem waarschijnlijk toch niet worden.
If where's Mercy? How could you? Why didn't you save him? Damn this place. Damn the prosecution. Here, take this thing. I found it under Kellan's bed. I never want to see it again. I never want to see you again. God help me.
A hard thing to witness. There are rarely any happy endings in this line of work. You just have to remember that things would be much worse had you not been here. That matters.
Even denken, wat hadden we? Wat hebben we medium armor, hè? Dus dat is leatherworking. Dus volgens mij raakten wij medium. Ja, medium. Deze redt het ook naast World of Warcraft. Het mag dan wel niet zo groot zijn. Nou, niet zo groot. Het heeft niet zoveel subscribers waarschijnlijk als World of Warcraft. Oké, fair enough. Maar lore-wise en world-wise Ik weet niet of dit wel heel veel kleiner is als World of Warcraft, toch? En lore-wise misschien zelfs nog meer. Vanuit alle Elder Scrolls delen en boeken en dergelijke. Het is alleen... Elder Scrolls is voornamelijk bekend voor de mensen, net zoals mij, die wat ouder zijn. Die de originele games gespeeld hebben, zoals Oblivion en dergelijke. Ik denk voornamelijk niet zozeer de mensen die Skyrim kennen, dat die Elder Scrolls Online spelen, met de generatie daarvoor, die echt Oblivion en dergelijke nog gespeeld hebben, waar het inderdaad gewoon lore is. Ja, ik ben ook 36. Nu zeg ik niet dat er geen mensen zullen zijn die alleen Skyrim gespeeld hebben. Begrijp me niet verkeerd natuurlijk. Maar ik denk dat dat wel een groot verschil maakt. Dat de majority van de hardcore spelers die in deze game zitten. Dat die echt, echt wel Oblivion hebben gespeeld. Kijk, dat zijn de passives. Je moet even kijken. Dive, daar komen we. Moesten we cutting dive geloof ik hebben? Ja, cutting dive. Oké. Kunnen we die nu alvast doen. Daar hoeven we niks mee, volgens mij. Even kijken, dit is Animal Companions. Moet level 30 zijn. Oh, dat gaat nog even duren. Even kijken. Oh, dat was niet weer. Wat was die? Dat is ook Animal Companions. En Wild Guardians zal ook wel Animal Companions zijn, denk ik. Oh, dat is level 12, oké. Even kijken, van de Fantasy trekt me daarentegen niet. Daar heb ik ook wel veel plezier in gehad om te spelen. Maar ook daar speelde ik alleen, dus dan ja, is het wel een beetje klaar. Deze game heeft genoeg kritiek gehad, maar ik hoop vooral van de mensen die de singleplayer games kennen zeggen dat het combat te simpel is. Ja, je zult ergens een balans moeten zien vinden tussen singleplayer en het MMO gedeelte. Hier hebben we niet genoeg voor. Ook gebruiken we volgens mij nauwelijks. Wat is dit voor ability trouwens? Ja. Oké, dan gaan we even bij de passives kijken. Dat hebben we wel wat passives. Hier kijken, hebben we slaughter. Ja, dan laten we dat maar doen. Dat is altijd fijn. Ik weet niet of je daar je eigen huis kunt kopen. Dat is te vroeg. Voorheen zat dat er niet in. Dat hebben ze nooit gemaakt. Visual. Oh. Stamina. Bam. Visual max stamina 814. Dat is best wel wat. Dus Sky Shards. 5 van de 429. Volgens mij zijn we daar nog wel even mee bezig. Waarom staat hier nog een eentje? Oh, wel wat nieuws heb ik geleerd. Zo was het. Even kijken, deze quest hebben we ook klaar. hier nog wat. Is ook weer iets wat extra content biedt. Ja, laat ik zo zeggen, ik vind het op zich niet heel erg dat het niet in iedere MMO housing zit. Ik heb liever dat je, als je housing doet, dat je het goed doet. En anders moet je het er gewoon uitlaten. Wat ik wel altijd gemist heb in World of Warcraft, in al die jaren die ik gespeeld heb. Ik had graag in plaats van player housing gewoon guild housing willen zien. Waar je dan jouw trofies als guild kon tentoonstellen, zeg maar. Dus als je bepaalde, van iedere baas met een Star Wars The Old Republic heb je dat met je guildship. Kun je standbeelden van en schilderijen van de bazen die je verslagen hebt ophangen in je guildship. Ja, dat is gewoon gaaf. Dan kan iemand die later bij de guild komt in ieder geval zien van, oh, dat hebben ze gedaan, dat hebben ze gedaan. Oh. Je guild achievements laten zien, om het zo maar te zeggen. Of kunt laten zien. Dat vind ik altijd wel iets, ja, eigenlijk wel redelijk belangrijk als er housing is. Zo makkelijk zal het ook niet zijn. Ik ben bezig met Eso Warden al. Ja, maar sparen van spelletjes vind ik nooit erg. Ja.
Good. The link is working perfectly. There's Kynar. You need to convince him that this is all an illusion.
The magic that went into creating this mind trap is truly remarkable. An opportunity to learn something new comes along so rarely in the realm of arcane academia. But where are my manners? What part of my memories brought you into existence? Rescue?
Attention, we are being followed. Shall I dispatch the welcoming drones?
Hey Sjaak, bedankt voor de follow.
A great deal about mind magic and the manipulation of the mindscape. Come to think of it, I could use a bit of help in that regard. I've come to the conclusion that this mental magic operates much like a disease that attacks the mind. To prove my theory, I want you to collect samples of the invading spell particles. Do that, and I'll happily follow you back to the waking world. I'll continue. Look, what?
Ik ga er niet gelijk mee beginnen. Wacht wat tot er een paar guides zijn, maar Necro lijkt me inderdaad cool. Ja, ik ga er ook mee wachten. Het is in ieder geval een mooi moment om een van onze poppetjes te levelen. Terwijl iedereen in die nieuwe zone bezig is met questen. Dan kun je dat lekker nadien gewoon erheen wandelen. Dan hoef je niet te vechten om mobs en dergelijke.
Just hurry before the mind trap snaps shut.
The mage is caught in my mind trap, worm. Nothing you do will change that.
ook. Dus het zal ook wel weer een nieuwe startingzone zijn. Het zal wel een nieuwe startingzone zijn, net zoals hier Somerset. Dus dan krijg je toch geen quest mop geraakt, omdat iedereen erop aan het duiken is.
These are perfect. Exactly what I needed. Now I can use these to... How dare you speak to me like that?
Oeh.
Thank you. I'll see myself to safe.
Ja, inderdaad, Alt. Inderdaad. Ik heb geen zin om op stream een half uur te zitten vechten om een mop te kunnen raken. Nu, ik heb toch nog geen max level, plus ik verwacht ook niet dat ik tegen die tijd een max level heb eigenlijk. Daar speel ik veel te veel verschillende games voor om dat te kunnen halen. Oh.
Grog is close. Strange. I don't sense Katora's dark power, though.
I think he resisted the mind trap on his own, but he's still unconscious.
Wake him up, please.
Waarschijnlijk was hij gewoon te dronken om in de mind trap te stappen.
Hey! That wasn't just water.
No matter. It worked, didn't it?
They wonder why I drink so much.
Focus, Grog. Make your way back to Kynar and me.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
I've got Grog. You go find Maria.
Nee, ik sowieso met het eerste poppetje niet op de stream. Of ja, ik ben één poppetje die tussen haakjes reject. Dat is een healer. Daar heb ik geen zin om die te gaan liggen levelen. Dus dat doe ik met die dolmar leveling. Maar ook dat kan ik geen uur achter elkaar doen. Dus ik heb nog een tank die ik aan het levelen ben. Maar ik ga deze eerst even stuk levelen als ik dan met mijn tank tot dingen kom.
I sense her mind trap is nearly complete.
Als ik deze wil ik eerst verder levelen als ik dan met mijn tank op het punt kom van waar ik met deze ben. Dan kan ik dan altijd nog naar Dolma gaan.
Stay out of trouble. Be invisible. Survive. Maria's losing herself. Find items she holds dear and help her remember.
If you promise to serve.
I promise, Speaker. Show me the way.
Oh, hi.
These memories represent turning points in Maria's life. The choices that made her who she is. Help her remember.
What matters is that you found your way back, Maria. You are an excellent student, and your mother would be proud of the person you've become.
Stay back. I can't these items. I remember them. I feel like... That was disorienting.
Kynar, bring Maria here, please.
If you insist. I'm not fully recovered yet, though, so this is probably my last spell for a while.
Just do it. Our friend can return on...
Coriandra!
It's mind trap. I set it off.
Jezus. Zit ze zelf in de mindtrap.
What's wrong with her?
I think she's caught in a mind trap.
I guess I'll need to cast another spell after all. There! I've re-established the mind link.
Listen closely. I've maintained our link, but just barely. I used the link to anchor part of myself to you. When the mind trap sends my darker aspects against you, kill them. That will destroy the mind trap and set me free. Trust me, it's the only way.
Ik kill wel hoor, alles wat mij aanvalt. Oh, dat valt me niet aan. Damn, dat is een dikke tank. 40.000 hitpoints.
My darkest aspects! You need to destroy them! Such anger! Such hatred!
Free. Use Kainar's link, and I'll see you in the waking world.
Nou, dat was handig.
Oriandra, she's awake!
That's it. No more mind magic for me.
That was totally exhausting. Thank you for trusting me, and for helping me break Katora's mind traps. I couldn't have done it without you. This particular danger has passed, but I will alert my colleagues in the Psijic Order to be on their guard. I suggest that you and these others remain vigilant as well. In the meantime,
1,000 gratitudes for aiding us.
What about the mind traps? There might be more still out there.
Sounds like a task we could dig our teeth into, my friends.
Indeed. I prefer to be the hunter instead of the prey.
Vaak had ik dan goed te veel gerookt en gedronken en je weet hoe dat gaat. Ik ben geen goede gamer als ik te veel gedronken heb, dan val ik in slaap. Dus dat schiet niet op. Maar ik kan me er wel een voorstelling van maken. Zo. Die questjes hier rondom ook weer gehad. Nou, laten we dan maar verder gaan met die psychedelic shizzle. Oh, dat snap ik. Dat snapte ik. Want van gewoon wolken, daar verlies je doorgaans niet je concentratie. Laten we het zo formuleren. Dat boekje even mee. Dat point of interest, zullen we even heen gaan. En dan verder met mijn Psy, whatever, quest, chain, ding. Oh ja, daar heb ik niks voor nodig. Daar heb ik helemaal niks voor nodig om dat te doen. Het enige wat ik nodig heb is mijn koffie. Maar die heb ik sowieso nodig. Een welwa. Zo, weer een boompje. Wieuw. 2 dagen later is je weekend op. Ik zou willen dat ik mijn weekend en mijn week om kon ruilen. Kijk, misschien wat gedaan in het weekend. Er gaat hem daar.
Has been looking for you. Raz's investigations have brought him to Relenthiel. When this one noticed your Sijic friend slip into town, Raz figured you'd be along soon. So, what did you discover on Arteum, the island that isn't here anymore? Ugh, that made Raz's head hurt. Yes, this one has been exploring the Daedric connection as well. But Raz hates Daedra. In Raz's experience, very little good comes from dealing with Daedra or their cultists. And this revelation brings you to Relenthiel, yes? That is disturbingly vague. Why must cryptic cultists be so... cryptic? Well, Raz saw Valserin head toward Canonry Farmeldo's house. This one suggests we start our investigation of the area there.
Which one could he possibly be?
Mine was EverQuest.
Go inside and we'll discuss this later. And take off that ridiculous hood.
Ridiculous? I'll show you what's ridiculous. I'll show you all!
Waarom?
You think as Canon Reeve I'd be immune to the troublesome temper of a spoiled and rebellious child. But what distinguished visitors I have today. A wandering sage, a well-dressed Khajiit, and you.
And you.
Such a group to Relenthiel. Investigating. For who? Well, there have been 3 reports this week of someone disappearing. And my intractable son Nadoril and his malcontent friends have been cavorting around the large sinkhole that recently appeared. What are you implying? They're just young and proud of their heritage. I wouldn't draw such a harsh conclusion without substantial evidence. I can't understand why they're fascinated with the sinkhole, but that doesn't make them criminals. It's unusual for newcomers to encroach upon Altmer affairs, especially since we rarely saw any prior to the Queen's decree. If you want to investigate, I won't try to stop you. And if anything happens, maybe it will teach my son to avoid the place.
Raz wants to ask the Canon Reeve a few more questions. Take the Sijic and go investigate the sinkhole.
Okay.
You there. You're new to Relenthiel, aren't you? You certainly look like an outsider. I regret the necessity, but I must beg your aid. My brother is about to make a terrible mistake and join an appalling organization. Worse, an acting troupe. The House of Reveries may be famous across Somerset, but my brother is one of the most gifted academics of our generation. For him to waste his talents performing for rich nobles is just irresponsible.
Witcher 3 was inderdaad ontzettend goed.
I fear he's already signed up, and that's why I require you as an ally. I'll need you to infiltrate the acting troupe. Laredale, my brother, knows my face, but he does not know yours. You must find him for me so I can talk him out of this. Auriel himself would smile on your kindness. Now, we haven't a moment to waste. The House of Reveries is hosting auditions this very moment. You must present yourself to Alchemy, the audition master, and impress her with your performance.
Well, they don't take just anyone. Only the most talented. Oh, it's quite severe.
Wauw,
Adele.
dat gaat toch wat worden.
At first I... What? And let... From what I... It determines in this case.
Ja, en ik ben benieuwd naar Beyond Good and Evil 2. Was het niet thuis waar we net waren? Oh nee, we waren daar links.
I'll meet you in the sinkhole.
Doe dat.
You can do this, Ajala. You can. Oh,
Well,
my
I think that's
stomach.
quite enough. Next.
Oké, ik wist niet dat ik jong leren, maar...
Well done. Come, talk. No more auditions for today.
Oh, Car says.
Of all the rotten luck.
My, you certainly do have a talent for juggling. One might almost say your hands work like magic. Tell me, why do you wish to join the House of Reveries? A wonderful answer, but it's not very creative, is it? I'd work on that. You'll want something more dramatic if you wish to impress the Grand Maestro. Still, I'd be happy to sponsor you for house membership, if you complete my challenge. When we join the troupe, we abandon our old selves and take an identity reflected in our masks. What unique item suits you, I wonder? A griffin feather? Yes, that would be lovely. Go collect a feather and meet me. Why, you made your... Have you had... We always... It's a question.
Oké. Ja, voor Cyberpunk waarschijnlijk ook. Maar ik verwacht niet dat ze dit jaar uitkomen. Oh kijk, er is ook een Sky Shard bij Griffin verder, dat is mooi. Laten we eerst even naar de sinkhole gaan kijken. Van aan mij lijken, maar ik zie geen sinkhole ingang hier. Oh. Nevermind. Ik ben een PC-gamer. Het enige waar ik mijn consoles voor gebruik is voor console exclusives, zoals Days Gone, die het einde van de maand komt.
Dawnbreaker, open the way! Oh, come on. Stupid Daedric interference. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Oké. Ik heb nog een PlayStation 4 hier en een Xbox One, maar die Xbox One heb ik niet eens aangesloten staan. Aangezien de console exclusives van de Xbox ook op de PC komen. Wat ik helemaal niet erg vind. Scheelt me weer een console kopen de volgende keer. Zo de PlayStation 5 zal ik waarschijnlijk sowieso moeten kopen vanwege de nieuwe Horizon Zero Dawn. Dus ik ga ervan uit dat dat een launchtitel gaat worden, gezien het succes. En dat eigenlijk Killzone altijd een launchtitel is geweest voor de PlayStation. Dus ik verwacht eigenlijk dat nu de nieuwe Horizon Zero Dawn, als die komt, ook een release titel gaat worden voor de PlayStation 5. Oh no!
And one of those horrible creatures tore off my hood.
Ja, moet ik even met haar praten.
That young woman was certainly in a hurry. And what was that about Nadoral and an attack? Yes, well, let's be on our guard then. I don't think this sinkhole is completely natural. Its size concerns me. If the ground continues to fall away, it could swallow all of Rellenfield. It certainly feels dangerous. And if it does figure into the Court of Bedlin's plans, well, I can't think of a more frightening event than watching... The walls and ceiling, they don't look stable. I'll try to reinforce
the oh. Ja, ik ben alleen benieuwd hoe lang Epic het volhoudt. Als in de exclusives volhoudt, laten we het zo zeggen.
The size of this place. It's almost as if someone dug up through the island. I'll teleport closer to the central area and meet you there.
Oké. Ik ga wel te voet.
Someone there? Help! Please help!
Sir?
Crazy bastard stabbed me. It was just...
The Court of Bedlam will eradicate the lesser... Maybe even deal with our unworthy queen.
Auw. Kut. Oh. Dave. Oké, ik zal het proberen te onthouden. Maar bedankt voor het streamen in ieder geval tot de volgende keer. Dankjewel en fijne avond.
And tell me if you see what I see.
Oh. Dat is niet goed.
You see that, right? My eyes aren't playing tricks on me. That's a sea slode. They haven't been seen in Somerset since... Well, it's been centuries at least. A vile and dangerous species. Very powerful. The sea slode come from the distant underwater kingdom of Ulvorkus. Who's that? The slode or the hooded? They could certainly...
Heed me, my creatures! Destroy the intruders!
Uh-oh.
Witness the power of Katora, the Abyssal Cabal!
Oh. Dan hebben we natuurlijk het punt nu voor. Nee. Oké. Dus als we level up zijn, dan kunnen we de ult in ieder geval pakken.
This way. We're almost there.
Zie je bow. Eerst even die spuwen weg. Oh. Er liep nog wat. Dat is één bul. En dat is nog een bul.
Up here.
Oh, crap.
Damn. No sign of where the sea slow disappeared to. The sea slow left us something to remember it by. We need to dispatch that creature.
Oh, leg jij.
There. I think we can get out over there.
En level up. Oblivion damage. Oké. En dan kunnen we, als het goed is, de ult pakken. Hurry this way, hey Ras.
Somehow Raz knew he'd find you.
Sea slows. This is worse than the Right Master imagined. Meet me in our
Did the pretty Sijik say sea slowed? No. Raz must have heard wrong. That could not have been what she said. Slowed? That's bad. And sea slowed? That sounds even worse. If the sea slowed threatens Somerset, Queen Irene must be informed. We need to act. Wait. What did you say about the Cannon Reeve's son? Daedra worshippers. In Somerset. And slowed. Oh, Raz likes this situation less and less. As for Nedoro, Raz knows how to deal with traitors. This one will meet you at the Cannon Reeve's house.
Huh.
The Eye of the Queen? How dare you accuse my son of treason? The Queen's Eye. How dare he not identify himself when he first arrived? And how dare he accuse my foolish son of something as serious as treason? The Queen shall hear of this, mark my words. Sea slowed? Plus all this nonsense about Altmer's superiority, and now murder? I am the Canon Reeve of Relenthil. I took an oath to serve and... Oh, Nadoril, what have you done? Please, you must talk to the...
Foolishness can be ignored. Murder and treason, not so much.
You and your queen have no authority over a true Altmer, you mangy cat.
This one cannot allow your crimes to stand unanswered.
Nadoril! No!
Whoa.
No!
That escalated quickly.
Relenthil is loyal to the Queen.
Okay.
Sometimes the eye sees treason and must cut it out before it spreads. This one is sorry you had to witness that. Blasphemy, treason, murder. How many crimes must one commit to attract the attention of the executioner's blade? Raz decided that a message had to be sent. Enemies of the Queen will not be tolerated. Treason and the Queen's justice are serious business. Raz has been forced into this role on rare occasions, but he never seeks it out or looks forward to wielding the blade. A necessary part of my job, yes. No. Raz will see to the Canon Reeve and send word to the Queen before looking deeper into the Court of Bedlam. You should return to Arteum and let the Sijiks know what we learned. I tell you, Five Claw, this whole...
Heb je nog meer boeken? Ja, we hebben meer boeken. Zo. Even kijken, moesten wij nog een Griffin verder halen? Hot. Flauw. Boven komen ze door. Eerst even die schuitje afpakken. Auw. Het doet best pijn, Griffin. Ik heb beta gedaan en ik heb hem gepreorderd. Alhoewel, beta weet ik niet 100% zeker. Zo. Even kijken hoe deze questlijn verder gaat. En ik denk dat ik daarna ga slapen. Aangezien het alweer 1:15 is en mijn wekkertje gaat om 6:30. En ik denk sowieso dat ik deze week niet heel veel slaap met Arno.
You've returned intact. How? You'll find the. Why I put you made your. Have you had? We all. It's a quest.
Below. Nee, dan zul je me denk ik niet zien, nee. Waarschijnlijk ben ik dan al offline.
I heard your...
Oh. En dan moeten we terug naar boven.
No mask? Well... That was impressive. You've got quite the talent for juggling. Never could I do that myself. Tried it once and nearly sliced off a finger. Now to the questions. I'll start. Tell me, my deft-fingered friend, where did you grow up? Hide and seek in Cold Harbor, eh? That sounds terrifying. But I love the idea of Molog Ball having a nephew. Maybe... Oh, yes! All 6 of them! I grew up with a pack of wolves, you see. Lost my parents to a griffin attack when I was 2. But Mama took me in and taught me to hunt and fetch sticks. We still get together and hunt deer every other week. Hold on. That's 2 questions, isn't it? You only get 1. But here's a truth to match my boast. The House of Reveries is amazing. Performing... Oh, you know how...
Wat een naam. Quill. Niet. Ja, oké. Die snap ik nog. Ja, hier moeten we zijn.
Well, hello there. Good to see another hope. I always get a bit drunk. I don't just stop. You've got a great voice. I almost worry you might have oversold me. Now to the game. Maybe it's the alcohol talking, but you're a fine-looking one, aren't you? Got someone special waiting at home? Oh, Meridia. She's always been my favorite, let me tell you. Make sure to tell her. Do I? What? Well, that's just rude, isn't it? What, I'm not enough of a mer for you? Oh, very much. Same.
Verder mode.
Where is your mask, hopeful? If you wish to even the most, take this drum. Let's begin. And we transition. No, that won't do. Let us begin again. Observe my movements and match my speed. Let's begin. And we transition. And again. Keep time. Our performance aligns. Impressive. Your rhythm could use refinement, but I salute your determination. May the best performer join the House of Reveries and become dragon priests. I will admit that's a good... Aye, 2 siblings, though only one is a sister. Joan and Jode are my twins, and on the nights when the shadow covers the moon, we dance together in the sky above. You think so? I've been practicing my acting skills as well, you know. One never knows. I'd rather not speak of it. The stage is where I belong, and where I...
Okay. Oh, zo staat weer beneden. Gods. Blijf op en neer gaan, zo.
I know who you seek, Hope. I'm well aware of what she believes. Yet what use is a mage? Only if he wishes to speak to her. Right now he does not. Yet I'll admit to a moment of professional curiosity. You have played the game of boasts with the other hopefuls. Which of them do you believe is Laridel? I see. Is it clever, then? Do not be too quick to answer. Feathermoth, then? Think carefully. Interesting. You know, of course, I cannot divulge the name of any member of the House of Reveries, hopeful or no. To reveal their identity is ground. Then tell her this truth, as it was told to me. Laridel has always envied her talent with magic. That envy is why he left, and why he wishes never to see her again. The truth is harsh, but it is my... Thank you. Now, if you...
sorry for wandering away. I've been so worried about finding my brother. Oh, drat. I was hoping she wouldn't discover you. She's a mage, you know. We recognize our own, and magic. That's ridiculous! Laredale and absolutely not. Can you imagine one of the top mages of our generation? Thank you, I suppose. It's now clear Laredale has lost his way. He has truly lost himself in this fantasy of becoming a thespian. No matter. We shall solve this at the final audition. Once I reveal Laredale with magic, he'll have to leave with me. This is bigger than desires, and joining the Sapiarchs isn't just my dream. It was once Laredale's too. We both longed to study magic with the best in Somerset, and he's just forgotten. As his sister, as one... Yes. Once his identity is revealed to all, the House of Reveries cannot allow him to join. That is their requirement, is it not? To keep their identity secret?
I seem to recall asking you not to come. I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to take the stage. I'll publicly withdraw my sponsorship if I have to. However, is everything with Renaid all right? Did you come here? Thank you. Since you're here, why not sit down and enjoy the show?
May the audition begin. Mage! You dare unmask our hopefuls? Simply unforgivable. You are henceforth banished from Relenthil. Return and your freedom shall be forfeit.
But I was certain Laredale was here.
Leave our sacred stage at once, before I have you wrapped in chains!
Oh, Renaid, how could you?
Zal boven zijn dan.
Has she left? Has Renaid departed for Lelandro? Did I do the right thing? Was it right to lie to her about who I was? What if she never forgives me? I suppose there's no denying that now. Though I'd ask you, please, don't share it with the others. When I joined the House of Reveries over a year ago, I gave up being Laredale. I am We're twins. We've always been together. But while she loves studying and solitude, I hate it. I love crowds and people and noise. She needs us together. If I refuse to join the Sapiarchs and tell her I want to stay here, she'll give up her dream. She'll sacrifice her happiness for mine and be miserable. I can't do that to her. Would that work? Yes, I could send her a letter and explain everything. Once I know she's followed her dream, once I know...
Nou, even met haar praten, dan denk ik dat de quest klaar is. Hoop ik.
you. I want to blame you for this. So my persistence has finally convinced my brother to speak to me. Or is this simply... If he's willing to talk in a letter, why can't he talk to me in person? No matter. This is no longer your concern. But you did aid me. You deserve...
Sure. Kijk, hier wat een boekje liggen. Zo. Hier mooi een point of interest en daar kunnen we hem dan mooi stoppen. Dan hebben we hier ook quest.
I finally... I will admit...
We zijn volgens mij al een keer geweest. Dan ga ik hier naar het waypoint. Hebben we dat ook meteen. En dan staan we net buiten de stad. Zo. Mooie plaats om uit te lokken. Zo. Nou, iedereen bedankt voor het kijken, bedankt voor de chat, bedankt voor de follows. Morgenavond zijn we natuurlijk weer rond de klok van 6:15. We zijn ook 6:15. Ik ben het ook 6:15 graag. Live. 6:30. Twee dingen tegelijk doen, het gaat af en toe compleet fout. En het was een lange dag, bijna 12 uur. Zoals ik al zei, morgen rond 6:30 zijn we er weer. Ik weet niet of we in die maandag gaan. Ik moet even kijken of we nog indie games hebben om te spelen, ja of nee. Zo niet, gaan we gewoon wat anders doen. We hebben genoeg dingen te doen. Sowieso morgen nacht, alhoewel ik dat denk ik niet morgen nacht ga spelen. Is de release van Anno 1800. Dus dat zal denk ik dinsdag worden. Waardoor MMO dinsdag komt te vallen. Dus misschien dat we dan morgenavond het Elder Scrolls gaan doen. Dan draaien we ze gewoon even zo gezegd om. Dat we morgenavond Elder Scrolls doen. En dan dinsdag gezellig gaan kijken in Anno. Voor nu in ieder geval nog een hele fijne avond. Alvast wat rusten en wellicht tot morgen.